Hey, what is up you guys, this is Scarface here coming at you guys with another video today. A little bit different today. I wanted to do a story reading today instead of a gaming video, just to kind of mix up the channel a little bit. This story is called Writing on the Wall. Now the only thing is, I would really love to credit a writer here, because I didn't write this story myself, someone else did, but I don't know who it's written by, so once you guys listen to it, if you might know who it's written by, feel free to drop a comment down below, let me know who wrote it, and I can give them credit. That's all guys, take care and I hope you enjoy. When I was younger, there was a ruined building at the bottom of our street. All of the kids in the area kept well away from it because of the rumour that it was haunted. The concrete walls of the old two-story building were cracked and crumbling. The walls were broken and shards of glass lay all over the floor inside. One evening, as a test of courage, my best friend and I decided to explore the creepy old place. We climbed in through a window at the back of the building. The whole place was dirty and there was a layer of mud on the wooden floor. As we dusted ourselves off, we looked up and we were shocked to see that someone had written the words, "I am dead," on the wall near the ceiling. Probably just some teenagers trying to scare kids, I said. Yeah, probably, my friend replied nervously. We explored more of the rooms on the ground floor. In a room that appeared to have once been a kitchen of sorts, we found more writing on the wall. It read, "I am in a room upstairs." We walked up the creaking stairs to the second floor. I led the way and my friend followed close behind. I wasn't scared, but she was beginning to get a little jittery. When we came to the top of the stairs, we turned left and walked cautiously down the narrow hallway. At the end of the hallway was a closed door with some more ominous writing on it. "You will find me in this room." By now my friend was shaking with fear. I was quite creeped out too, but I didn't want to show it. She told me she didn't want to go any further, but I insisted, telling her there was nothing to be afraid of. I turned the handle and the door creaked open. We stepped into the room and found it empty. There were two closed doors on either side. There was more creepy writing on the wall. It read, "My head is on the left and my body is on the right." As soon as my friend saw this, she completely lost her nerve. She gave a yelp and turned to run away. I caught hold of her arm, but she shook me off and fled out the open door. I heard her footsteps disappearing down the hallway. I held my ground. I was determined to be brave and overcome my fear. Mustering all my courage, I opened the door on the right and walked inside. I walked to the other side of the room, and on the wall, written in tiny letters, were the words, "My body is underneath." I looked down at the floor. I was standing on some more writing. I stepped back and saw the words, "My head is coming from the room behind you. Turn around." I heard the door behind me creaking, and I quickly turned around. There was a shadow moving behind the door, and suddenly something rolled into the room and came to a rest against the wall. It was my best friend's severed head. Her dead, sightless eyes seemed to stare at me, screaming in horror. I flung myself out the open window and fell 2 stories to the ground. I landed on my side, breaking my arm, and in horrible pain I ran home crying and yelling for my parents. The police were called and they searched the old ruined building. At first, they didn't find anything. There wasn't even any writing on the wall. They combed the house top to bottom, but didn't find any traces of my friend. And then they pried up the floorboards. Her body was lying underneath, but they never found her head.